Hello, co-creators. I'm Kelly Keith, and I'm your spiritual baddie. And today we'll be doing a reading for you that was guided. I don't know if you picked this because of the title or if you were just guided to watch this video, but whatever the reason, this message is for you. And remember that if it doesn't resonate, don't try to fit the message to fit if it does not resonate with you and your heart and your soul deeply. Okay? At the end, you can claim it or cut the cord and say, this is not my story. It's up to you, but really have discernment at this time with anything you are watching, because just by watching it, you are claiming it, whether you are consciously or unconsciously doing it. All right? So let's get to the message. I command all negative energy and negative entities to leave now. I only want to connect with the most highest form of unconditional love. Thank you. Whoopsie. Thank you. So let's get it. I already pulled the cards, the oracle messages, so that way we could avoid the timing on the uploading of the video. So this is a heart healing transmission. So if you are having or struggling with anything to do with your heart center at this time and to be more heart centered, this reading is going to help you to uncover and heal what it is that is blocking you from being more heart-centered. When I say heart-centered, I mean like living with more compassion and kindness for yourself and others, more self-respect, choosing to stay calm no matter what is going on around you, and if you cannot, at least giving yourself grace. That is what being heart-centered and living from the heart and following your heart is, what it represents to me from my perspective, okay? So if you're having troubles with that, this reading is for you. We are going to get your heart cleared of anything that needs to be cleared, so that way, and we're going to get to the details of it, that could be blocking you from being heart-centered, okay? So fear. What needs to be healed in your heart at this time is fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real, okay? Fear it comes out as worry, anger, doubt, or anxiety, okay? So if you've been saying, I'm worried lately, I'm guilty of that one. This is resonating for me. Anger, yep, me too, right there. Doubt, yep. Anxiety, yep. Anxious. This is definitely a message for me, so I'm definitely going to claim this message. Fear. Living from fear. Fear is one of those silent ones, okay? Because worry, anger, and doubt or anxiety. Worrying is praying for what you don't want, okay? Worrying is praying for what you don't want. So it's important to not worry. Also, anger needs to get out of your body. How I do it is I scream into a pillow. But some people go jogging, some people box, some people go and exercise. If you can, take care of yourself. That I don't want to say the word on here, but if you can take care of yourself pleasurably, if you can pleasure yourself, that could release tension. But sometimes when you got a lot of anger, you can't even get there, right? But you got to get the energy out of you, one way or another. Punching some pillows, punching like at an organized, boxing ring, running until, going jogging, running, or on a treadmill, or just going out and running, speed walking, anything that can help you get that energy out of you. Oh, fire breathing. Ha, 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 ha. That can help get anger out of you. You got to get that anger out of you, okay? So fear, this first card is what needs to be healed in your heart. Okay, it's fear, living from fear. These feelings, worry, anger, doubt, and anxiety that represent fear, that comes out as fear, are feelings. Feelings are just visitors. Feelings come and feelings go. You got to feel them to release them. Feel them to release them. Recognize them, let them go. They don't have to stay. You just become aware of what's going on and then try to allow yourself to get balanced again. But living from fear looks like people pleasing. Living from fear looks like being manipulated easily, being vulnerable to others. Living from fear is like self-sabotaging yourself because you're living from fear. Living from fear is no place to be. So what needs to be healed in your heart is living from fear. The fear. Fear of someone losing you, fear of losing someone. I think that's the same thing. Fear of someone losing you. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Just living in fear. Living in fear of a relationship ending, living in fear of not getting the job, living in fear of not being able to, well, for some people, I mean, survival mode, to eat that day, right? Living from fear, I mean, that's not my watchers, right? That's not my watchers. If you've got a phone and all that, I mean, even people that struggle to eat, they have phones, right? But that's the funny thing. Anyways, living from fear looks like so many different things to so many different people. But what needs to be healed right now is living from fear. So this is what you're going to do. How you can free yourself from living from fear is you can write your fears down on a piece of paper, I'm hearing. Okay? Write your fears down on a piece of paper and then burn it or pray about them, each one that you write down. But the pen and paper is where the magic is. The releasing it, to me, the burning is best. But praying is powerful. If you can, do both. But that will help you get rid of the fear. Okay? So that is to be recognized at this time. If you hear anything in the background, don't worry about it. Life is just lifing around here. And the second one is let go. Reflects what's the next step? What step needs to be taken to begin the healing? This card, letting go, is what step needs to be taken to begin the healing. Do you see this? It's letting go. Letting go of that fear, and also letting go of anything that you've been acting on that has been from fear. All the patterns and the actions you've been taking. You got to let those things go and find the light again. You see the light there? You got to find the light again. The light is your truth. To me, my perception of what light is truth. So finding your truth again. And us doing this reading is going to help you to get more heart-centered because we're healing what's within the heart, if this resonates with you at this time. Okay? The next card out is what needs to be forgiven? Failure. A failed relationship, a failed job, a failed doing things for yourself, things that you feel like you've failed at, raising your children, whatever it is that you feel you have failed at, this is what needs to be forgiven. Failure. It is not failure if you keep trying. If you keep on keeping on, that is not failure, my friend. That is a lesson disguised as failure. And it is not failure if you keep on trying. If you keep on showing up and doing the work, if you keep on reflecting, if you keep on looking within and seeing what the issues are and letting them go, recognizing that you can do things different every day, right now, right now, right now. You can start over at any part of the day. So, forgiving yourself for failure, well, that kind of sounds like an illusion, doesn't it? You don't have to. Or fearing failure, I'm hearing. Fearing failure. Letting go of fearing failure because it's not real. If you keep on trying and doing and showing up for yourself, you didn't fail. Okay? If it looks different, if the outcome wasn't what you expected, at least you keep on doing it. At least you keep on trying new things. At least you're trying to be that better version of yourself. It is not a failure. Whatever energy you put into a relationship or anything that you feel that you failed at, it wasn't a failure. It was a lesson disguised as failure. It's not. You keep on learning and growing anyway, as long as you keep on doing. Okay? Everything is constantly changing. That's one thing we are, is energy in motion. We are constantly changing. That is guaranteed. Energy is forever changing, and that's what we are, is energy, right? So, the last card out is the next possible step after the heart has been healed, and it's worthiness. Feeling worthy because you are, just because you are spirit having a human experience. You are worthy. You are worthy to live heart-centered and heart-healed. You are worthy to let go of that fear and live heart-centered. You are worthy to realize that failure is just a lesson in disguise. You are worthy to let go of those past patterns and cycles that have been holding you back. You are worthy to have the relationship or job or amount of money in your bank account that you wish to have. You are worthy. That is the messages that are coming through from your higher self at this time. I hope you enjoyed your messages. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can be notified when I post new videos. Bye for now.